See if I can get a little jazz on this thing.
Special announcement, folks. The weather predictions for the next 24 hours. Bright and clear, but with freezing temperature during the night. Feel your rest.
Well, I'm sure that she won't mind if I just look around a bit.
No, yeah. No, she won't mind.
Come on in here, Alexander Ragtime Band. Come on in here, come on in here. The best band in the land. They can play a bugle call like you never heard before. So natural that you wanna go to war. It's just the bestest band. What am? Oh, honey lamb. Come on in here, come on in here, Alexander Ragtime Band. Come on in here, come on in here. The best band in the land. They can play a bugle call like you never heard before. So natural that you wanna go to war. It's just the bestest band. What am? Oh, honey lamb. Come on in here, come on in here, Alexander Ragtime Band. Come on in here, come on in here. The best band in the land. They can play a bugle call like you never heard before. So natural that you wanna go to war. It's just the bestest band. What am? Oh, honey lamb.
One of America's most popular emissaries gets a warm reception as he arrives in the troubled Congo on a State Department-sponsored goodwill mission. Louis Satchmo Armstrong, whose golden trumpet has preached the gospel of New Orleans jazz on every continent, arrives in truly royal style. Solid swinging outraged Radio Moscow, which blasted Armstrong's visit as a diversionary tactic, a left-handed tribute to a mellow cat the Congolese find right on the beam.
See you tonight.
With their agent's report urging a trial recording, the Victor Company pays transportation, brings the Dixieland Band to its New York studios.
Okay, boys, get ready.
His drummer, Spabaro, in a repair shop. Locates clarinetist Shields in a Bible house. Pianist Russell Robinson is induced to leave radio, rejoin the old team for its comeback. 10 years apart and out of practice, they rehearse for weeks on end.
Count, at a time when big bands have been breaking up, you've kept a group together. How have you done that?
Well, actually, I don't know myself. I think we can put that together like this. I mean, all the guys they sort of like to work together, and we really did have a pretty tough way to go with it. And all the guys sort of stuck together, stuck with me, and I think that's the way we're actually trying to make it.
You've had a great come about. Where did you get the name?
Well, that happened in Kansas City some years ago, and I had a little program there, and along with a little combination, they were trying to think of a name as a gimmick name to call the combination. So one of the announcers said, well, we've got a Duke of Ellington, an Earl of Hines, the King of Jazz, and the Baron of Lee. So let's name this guy the Count of Basie, and it was just for a gimmick, and it sort of stuck.
Count, why is it you record so few piano solos?
Oh, I don't know. I just think my piano solos are kind of dated, like, listening to all these young kids that are really actually playing an awful lot of piano. So I just sort of like stick with the rhythm sections and sort of feed instead of play.
Who's your favorite jazz musician?
my man is gone, I feel forlorn. I've got those lost my man blues. He didn't treat me fair. It's more than I can bear. I've got those lost my man blues. I've got those lost my man. Can't get him back again blues.
Oh, not too badly, not too badly. There are too many people here to play exactly how we want to, you know.
Is this not your idea of a jazz festival, then?
Well, certainly it's the best thing that's ever happened in this country as far as jazz festivals are concerned, but the trouble is there are too many people here just for the ride and perhaps a drink and not for the music.
But do you think that what you do here is encouraging jazz in the country?
I think so, yes. I hope there are a lot of people who were listening tonight, and I'm sure there were actually, but a few people who don't listen can make an awful lot of noise sometimes.
Getting just a bit...
Yes, every year. I think it's fantastic.
You really do?
Yes, a very good idea. Very good.
Are you staying in the grounds?
Yes. No, we're going home tonight.
You're going home tonight. You're not risking the camping out. Who's camping out here?
It costs
tonight?
such an awful lot to come here, you know.
It costs a lot to come here?
Yes, 12 and 6. It's amazing. Far too much.
12 and 6, you get all this jazz?
Jazz, yes, but you can get it for 5 shillings anywhere these days.
No.
Oh, it sends me, it does.
It really does?
Yes, it really does.
Which are you, trad or jazz?
I'm strictly trad, man, absolutely. I'm afraid I like it very much indeed.
Is this your first time at Bewley?
Yes, it is.
You come again?
Yes, certainly. I love it.
Good.
It's great.
Can you hold it for a moment, or are you completely sent?
No.
Not completely.
Can you dance anywhere to this kind of music?
Anywhere, anytime.
Yes.
What do you think of the jazz festival?
Wonderful.
Fifth year we come.
You trad or jazz?
Trad mostly.
I'm mainly trad. I love a bit of mainstream.
Is there really this big argument between the two?
I think there is, yes.
Yes, there's arguments galore. It seems to have been
I
tonight.
don't know what the real trouble is, but...
So happy with the way things are going?
Well, no, there's so many people here, they just don't seem to want to listen. It's the trouble. They come here and they pay 12 and 6 a time, and they ought to listen to the music.
What do you think?
Well, they spoil it. They pay 12 and 6. They spoil it for everybody else. They just make complete fools of themselves.
You're both keen jazz fans, are you?
Very much so.
Like listening to music.
We came here to listen to jazz and not see
this,
a lot
and
of
see bottles thrown and
stupid people
stones,
climbing up things,
idiots.
wrecking everything.
Right? Just like we have in our own home. Now let's see what we can get. What would you like, Patty?
Jazz.
Jazz? All right, we'll try WABC. There you are. Like that. Wonderful, we can ride all day and have music just like we have at home. Right in the broadcasting, huh? Any single one whatsoever. Isn't that lovely?
How many tubes did you say is contained in this?
There are 5 tubes placed at regular intervals inside of the step, well shielded.
And what is this speaker here?
This is a loudspeaker.
The man on the right is Dizzy Gillespie, one of the pioneers of bebop jazz. Along with other greats like Earl Hines and Charlie Parker, Gillespie gave a new meaning to jazz. And when he returned from a government tour in 1956, he was asked just what that meaning was.
Tell me, Diz, could you give me your definition of the word jazz?
My definition. It might be wrong. Possibly it is. But I think it's a compatible marriage between African rhythm and, you know, and European harmony.
Tell me, Diz, what do you think of rock and roll?
Oh, I've been hearing that all my life. It's nothing new to me, actually. I guess the white people just got hip to it.
In Hollywood, the famous leave their footprints not in the sands of time, but in the forecourt of Grauman's Chinese Theater. The solemn guy in the little Rollo outfit acts as art director at these functions. He mixes the cement you love to touch. Al Jolson, Sid Grauman, and an admiring crowd stand waiting while the preparations are completed. Oh, pardon me. Well, look who's here. Looks like a cue for Al to go into a mammy song. One of the boys is certainly sunburned. Ah, little Rollo says everything is ready. First, the name. And you'd better write it just the way the boss there tells you to, or he's apt to pick up his trowel and go home. Rollo is a man who knows what he wants and gets it. He supervised dozens of these nerve-wracking and delicate operations and never lost a man. Note the size of that crowd in the background, and trust Al to give them a good show. Between halves, he retires to the showers, but they don't let him stay there long. There's more work to be done. All right, here we go. My, what an odd effect. Looks like something out of a sideshow. The boys seem to be having a little trouble getting Al maneuvered around, but we're banking on Grauman and little Rollo to come through. They always have. They want Al's knee prints for posterity because his greatest fame was one on his knees singing Mammy. Ah, curb service. Hope Al isn't ticklish. Mammy. Now the other knee. Eee. Uh-oh, Rollo doesn't like the spacing. He wants another knee print in the middle. Look, palsy, says Al, it'll look like I have 3 knees. It certainly will, unless Rollo uses his trowel. Guess he did. Everything looks all right. Well, it's time for us to... Boys, don't play so rough. Think of your clothes.
Here's a movie that's really groovy. They have hep cats in Australia, too, in a championship jitterbug free-for-all. Rug cutters cut loose with Down Under Hey Hey, and spectators get an earful and an eyeful. 2 cute coots in zoot suits with a couple of buttes. Cute, cute. The partners shake until the band stops playing or rigor mortis sets in. It's simple enough. You just step up to your partner and say, "Do you mind if I break every bone in your body?" The winner of the competition wasn't even on the floor. He was a man in the front row with St. Vitus Dance. And now, let's really get serious. Good night, Fanny. See you in the hospital.
Wien ist die Heimatstadt der Kaffeeheferl und Siki ist der König der Kaffeeheferl-Jongleure. Kein Wunder also, dass Wien von Siki begeistert ist. Und jetzt noch ein Stückel Zucker. Und einen Löffel zum Umrühren. So, jetzt kann er jausen.
Second only to Sunday meeting is the colored community's Saturday night. Out of the Southern Negro song and dance have come melody and rhythm for the entire world.
But it was Al Jolson who had first cracked things wide open for the new sound movies when he starred in The Jazz Singer.
Make you wait. Mary, I'm coming. Oh, God, I hope I'm not late. Mary, don't you know me? It's a little baby. I'd walk a million miles for one of your smiles. But I'm
When G.I. Johnny went to France, he never dreamed he'd find romance and fall in love with a lady from Paris.
He'd look at her and hold her hand, try to make her understand.
But she'd just say wee wee as she listened to his plea.
Frenchie, oh Frenchie, Frenchie, although your language is so new to me. When you say wee wee,
la la,
we means you and me,
la la.
Frenchie, oh Frenchie, Frenchie, you've won my heart with your bravery. March on, with any boy you see. But when you say,
la, la, la,
oh Frenchie, save your love for me. Frenchie, oh Frenchie, Frenchie, although your language is so new to me.
When I say je vous aime,
That's solid Jack. I want to Chevrolet coupe right back. Frenchie, oh Frenchie, Frenchie, you've won my heart with your bravery. March on, with any boy you see. But when you whisper la 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 la, oh Frenchie, hey there Frenchie, better save your love for me.
march on, with any boy you see.
But when you whisper la 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 la, oh Frenchie, hey there Frenchie, better save your love for me. Frenchie.
Southall, Middlesex, or Southall, Middlesex. My father came to England for the 1918-14 war, and he didn't go back. He married my mother afterwards, and here am I. No, not at all. I'm very happy here, and I've lived very happily here. And as far as I know, so is my father. And I don't see why he shouldn't. After all, he did fight for the country, and like so many others. And I think that they should be allowed to live. Well, everyone should be allowed to live where they wish.